And we are going to what is the advantage of auto transformer means, since you are having a same winding for both primary and secondary, they are saying we are going to save copper. The saving copper means you're saving money. Definitely auto transformer will be very much cost effective compared to your normal transformer. Generally in metallic wire, the cross section area of conductor is proportional to current and length is proportional to number of turns. So if more number of turns is there, the length is going to be increasing. And if the area of conductor is more, it is going to carry a huge amount of current. So if the wire is very thin like this, it is going to carry a small current. But if the wire is thick like this, it is going to carry a heavy current. So current and area are proportional, length and number of turns are proportional. So if I'm going to consider the weight of a conductor, so weight depends on both length and area. So weight is proportional to length into area, and length is proportional to current I. Sorry, area is proportional to current I. Length is proportional to number of terms n. So I can write weight is proportional to product of n into I. Okay. See, weight is proportional to area into length. Area into length. Weight means it's just like volume மாதிரி நம்ம assume பண்ணிக்கலாம். So weight is proportional to area into length. Area is proportional to I. Length is proportional to n. So weight is proportional to n into I. To eliminate this proportionality constant, I introduce a constant k. So weight is equal to k into n into I. This k is not turns. This k is, I think it is your turns. No, this k is not your turns ratio. It is just a constant. That k will be small k will be using. So remember the two differences. Okay, this k is not your turns ratio. And for a normal transformer C, in the primary I have N1 turns, primary current is I1. So the weight of copper in primary is K into N1 into I1. So in the secondary, I have the number of turns is N2 and the current is I2. So weight of copper in secondary is K into N2 into I2. So total weight is going to be addition of both K into N1 into I1 plus K into N2 into I2. If you take K as common, K into N1 I1 plus N2 into I2. So this is for a normal two winding transformer. Two winding means you will have two separate windings. One is primary, one is secondary. Same thing we are going to find for an auto transformer. So for an auto transformer, we have two sections, XY and Y. Is that correct? So we are going to see what is the weight of copper in XY. We are going to see what is the weight of copper in YZ. Weight of copper in XY, it is K into N1 minus N2 into I1. Why N1 minus N2 they have taken and why not K into N1 into I1? Can anybody justify? Why we are having K into N1 minus N2 into I1 here? What is the reason? Simply logging in and going away will not help in understanding BWE. Please open your mouth and answer the question. Mere getting attendance will not help you pass the subject. Please understand that. Why N1 minus N2 I have put here and not why I put here N1 into N1 separately and N2 separately here? What is the reason?
Common winding.
Total turns is N1. See the diagram. Total turns is N1. Secondary is N2. So what is the turns available in XY?
N1 minus N2.
That's it. That's it. And current flowing through XY is I1, correct? So see here, K into N1 minus N2 into I1. Very simple. Nowhere you need to mug up. You just see the diagram and say, you know it is K into N into I. Figure out correctly what is your N and what is your I. I is going to be I1 because it's primary current, and number of turns is N1 minus N2 because of the difference. And now see weight of copper in YZ. In YZ, you see what is the current and number of turns. In YZ, the current flowing through is I2, and the number of turns current flowing through is I2 minus I1, and number of turns is N2. Okay. So now you see the weight of copper in the secondary in the YZ is going to be K into N2 into I2 minus I1. So in the first case, number of turns will be subtractive. In the second case, the current will be subtractive. Okay, ரெண்டு இடத்துலயும் ஒரே மாதிரி வராது. So both place you will not get turns subtractive. In both current subtractive, you will not get that. In the XY, the turns will be subtractive. In YZ, the current will be subtractive. Now add both. So add both K into N1 minus N2 into I1 plus K into N2 into I2 minus I1. So take K as common. No other terms can be made common. So if you simplify, you get N1 minus 2 N2 into I1 plus N2 into I2. Simplification, I will leave it to you because it is just simple. Taking K outside, expand all the terms and then group it into I1 and I2. That's all. That's what I have done. Now find the ratio. Ratio means dividing auto transformer divided by normal transformer. Auto transformer, you see this expression K into N1 minus 2 N2 into I1 plus N2 into I2 divided by K into, for normal transformer. Normal transformer, this expression N1 I1 plus N2 into I2. So I'm dividing K will get cancelled. Remember, this K is not your turns ratio. It is not just a normal proportionality constant. And in the numerator and denominator, I want to introduce turns ratio here. So I need turns ratio only. I need to have a ratio of I1 by I2 or V1 by V2. I need to have. But here, I1 by I2 ratio, making it is very easy. So, okay, so what should I do? I am taking I2 as common from both numerator and denominator. So if you take I2 as common, I can have I1 by I2 ratio coming in my expression. And you know, I1 by I2 is going to be turns ratio K. You know, I1 by I2 is going to be the turns ratio K. Similarly, I also want to have N1 by N2 or N2 by N1 also to be coming in my expression. So for that, what I should take? Take N1 as common from both the numerator and denominator. So if you do that, wherever you have I1 by I2, you can replace it by K. Wherever you have N2 by N1, you can replace it by K. So if you replace everything, what this is what finally you get 1 minus 2k into k plus k by k plus k. Expand all the term k minus 2k square plus k by 2k. So if you simplify 2k minus 2k square by 2k, you can take 2k as common outside. 2k into 1 minus k, it is equal to 1 minus k. So the saving in the transformer is very large if k is approximately equal to 1. So if k is approximately equal to 1 means it means if k is equal to 1 means the ratio becomes 0. So there is no the copper actually required will be to set up the auto transformer. So no copper is actually required to set up the auto transformer. The winding can be removed altogether. So the everything is transferred conductively between the load. But k is going to be a turns ratio. So higher what they say is if k is approximately equal to 1 means the savings is large, which is a condition which you don't require a transformer at all. So effectively what they say is if you are going to use an auto transformer, then definitely you will save some amount of copper when you are when you are going to use a normal transformer. So that savings in copper will be always there, and that savings in copper will be very, very large if k value is close to 1. Okay, that is the condition, but this condition you can never achieve it because when k value is approximately equal to 1 now, it is just like a not a step up or step down transformer. It is just like a transformer which is going to have same value of input and output voltage. அதுக்கு ஒரு transformer தேவையில்லை. Just if you connect a wire, that is going to send the voltage, right? So there is no need for a transformer. So ideally k is approximately equal to 1 is the condition for large saving, but this condition is not achieved practically. Practically k value will be very much less than 1, so the savings in copper will be there for a auto transformer. Okay, any doubt?